Welcome to your Ascension Era. Take a breath with me. Inhale. And exhale. Today, we reclaim a word that has been weaponized against us: selfishness. I used to revolve my life around selflessness. To be selfish was a bad word. It meant to be a bad person. And I wanted so desperately to be perceived as a good person. So I became small. I swallowed my opinions. I tucked away my desires, and I went with the flow. I showed up when people called, became the unlicensed therapist, motivational speaker, ride or die to everyone but myself.
And it was pathetic.
Thankfully, that cycle ended after a dramatic breakup with an ex. We were together almost 5 years. Lived together. And although I knew it was over way before it was over, I stayed committed for the sake of commitment. I was empty. And by the end of it, my ex looked at me and said, "You are selfish." And I never loved a word so much. When we talk about selfishness, we don't mean lacking consideration for others. We mean being concerned with one's own joy, our own fulfillment, and our own expansion. Selfishness is sacred. Selfishness is devotion. It's treating your mind, body, and soul as the altar, worthy of offerings and worthy of respect. Ascension Era is the pleasure era. Before we can commit to a communal experience of ecstasy, we first have to figure out what ecstasy means and looks like for us. We've been conditioned, especially as women, to confuse sacrifice with love. To believe that goodness is tied to suffering, and to believe that our worth comes from giving until we're empty. But true goodness, true power, starts with a full vessel. Selfishness is how we refill. When I left that apartment and that relationship, I began my selfish era, and my life multiplied. I went from broke to abundant, from struggling to pay rent to easily affording my dream apartment, which was double the cost. I invested in myself. I said no. I made boundaries, and I allowed myself to have new experiences. And I literally became more beautiful. I mean, look at me. I quantum leaped, but that's a story for another day. Selfishness begins by asking, what do I really want? How often do you ask yourself that? Let's get specific. If money wasn't an issue and you were deaf to all criticism, what would you want out of life? What kind of people would you want to experience? What lights you up? What are some hell yeses and some hell fucking no's? What boundaries protect your joy? I want you to ritualize this. Light a candle, grab a glass of water, and look in the mirror and ask yourself, what do I want? Do not flinch at the answers. This goes beyond self-help. This is clarity. Clarity allows accountability. Accountability requires integrity. And integrity is how you create trust with yourself. When I was playing small, I honored commitments to everyone but never to myself because I valued others' perceptions of me over my own. But integrity is doing what you said you would do. And integrity with yourself is crucial. Do you honor your word? A mentor once told me, you build a great relationship with yourself by keeping your self-made promises. It's as simple as, I'll brush my teeth first thing in the morning, and then actually doing it. Small promises build trust. Trust builds self-respect. And with self-respect, you can never be disrespected. So this is your initiation into selfishness. Selfishness leads to clarity. Clarity to accountability. Accountability to integrity. Integrity to trust. And trust blossoms into self-respect. With self-respect, you are untouchable. You are sovereign. May you honor your word. May you choose yourself first. And may you let selfishness be the path to your ascension. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in our next chat.